Hello, hello. We're going to get started here. We're going to be doing another hangout event featuring Noelle. Hello, Aspen. So, there we go. That's nice. Hello, Nimrod.
Take it back, Allie. I shouldn't get caught buying alcohol.
Hey, Leaps. So, oh, the bartending thing has a side quest, huh?
Wow. Business certainly has been picking up in the tavern recently.
Is this supposed to cap off the drink mixing event?
Some customers came for the drinks, but most came for you.
Phrasing.
Why is that still hard to believe?
I've never seen a more successful Bartender Academy week. We earned both money and reputation this time. Anyway, well done, my friends.
Huh? It's only been a few days and now we're buddies?
He's not entirely wrong.
I've been meaning to ask, would you consider staying and working here?
No, can you? Though unlimited refills is enticing, Paimon made a promise to keep traveling with her.
Okay then, I won't twist your arm. In fact, Charles had mentioned that to me as well. Well, feel free to come back and visit the Angel's Share whenever you like. And remember to bring your friends.
Sure thing.
Good luck.
There's a
on
doggo
your
in the
journey,
background.
traveler.
Take it back, Allie. Shouldn't get caught buying alcohol.
It's just okay, the event's over, have a nice little ending to it, I suppose. Yeah. Let me be your barista. So what we're going to be doing today, we let the dice decide on last stream, but Noelle's birthday was actually yesterday, so this is kind of good timing on this. So we're going to be doing Noelle Part 2. Yeah, you're not actually missing content with a new thing. You get like 10,000 Mora for just talking to him for a sec. The 20th. Yeah, if you go up next to the dog, they see you, and then they'll follow you around. But you can't pet them. Yeah, they have a certain distance they'll go. So let's see, we gotta go over here. Can't pet dog, bullshit. Tell the Twitter account. This treasure chest never came back. Alright. We're jumping right into it. Noelle. Oh, the library. Lisa here? This is Lisa's desk. Library rules. 7th edition. Several editions of the library rules, but none of them were particularly useful. So all unnecessary rules were abandoned in this edition. All users of the library should obey the following rules. Please keep quiet. Do not damage the books. Please remember to return your books on time. I believe everyone knows how to deal with violations, so it will not be... how we deal with violations, so it will not be repeated here. Abide by the above rules, make good use of the library. Yeah, Lisa comes after people. She's angry whenever people don't return books on time. At least the doggos are safe from Chrono's Terrarian hands. Oh boy. Listen, that game should just add a feature to be able to swap how the dog looks.
A thesis on chivalry. Favonia's bladework fundamentals.
The first part of her story was just her wanting to be a better maid/night, and there was a couple of things. I think you can still go back and watch it without. I don't think this is going to spoil anything.
So much to learn before the exam. How will I ever get through everything?
What are you doing?
Oh, honorary knight. Long time no see. Anything you need me to take care of?
There was a thing in the previous hangout, the part 1, where we ran into a book where it was talking about romance, and she was like reading it very fervently, and it was almost like it was written by somebody, and it might have been Lisa. Who knows? Just came here to say hi.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you. It has been quite a while since we last met, hasn't it? I've been busy preparing for my exam. Other than for work and training, I've barely left the library. The exam is drawing nearer and nearer, but there just seems to be an endless amount of material to review.
Surely the only exam that could make Noelle so nervous is...
Right. The Knights of Avonia's selection exam. Even though I've already worked for the Knights as a maid for some time, I still need to pass this exam to officially become a knight.
Well, I'll always be an honorary knight.
It's just that I've failed several times in the past. I still don't know if I can make it this time.
I can be your study buddy.
Study buddy? No, that won't be necessary. This is my exam, and I'm taking it to fulfill my dream. Any obstacles I face are mine to overcome. Plus, there is still some time to go before the exam arrives. Well, you're the honorary knight of Mondstadt. It won't do for me to take up so much of your time. But on the day of the exam, if you happen to be free...
Which day is the exam? I'll be there.
Based on the night's schedule, I think it should be half a year from now.
I thought it was more imminent.
But it's just half a year. Don't you think that's quite soon?
6 months?
Even though there is still some time, if I don't make good use of it, it will disappear. I've planned my schedule carefully. If I sleep 2 hours less each day and finish my work 1 hour earlier, then as long as I spend all the time I save studying, I should just about be able to finish these books. Well, there's always coffee if I feel sleepy, and I have some candy on hand just in case I ever feel low on energy.
Pushing yourself too hard will only affect your exam performance.
No, it won't. I've made sure to allocate time for training, too. After all, combat is also assessed as part of the examination. Did I get too worked up all of a sudden? My vision seems a bit blurry. No. I still have training tomorrow. I must freshen up. I apologize for letting you see me in such bad shape. I'm okay now.
Pushing yourself too hard will only make things worse.
But every time I think of the exam, I get so nervous. Only studying or training helps to relieve it a little. But in the end, I keep finding new ways in which I'm not prepared. And that makes me even more nervous.
Change of scenery. Is always nice. Yeah, change of scenery.
You mean a change of location? Yes, staying in the Knight's headquarters and in the library all the time does tend to make me feel as if I always have to be studying.
If real world laws applied to Genshin, there would have been numerous times where a character we've gotten to max hearts with would have seen you doing the same with another character. That being said, there'd be tons of broken hearts. I don't know. You can't. Maybe we're just friends. You know. Two gals being gals.
But where else could I go? The Cat's Tail? Or the Angel's Share?
A bar?
Or perhaps somewhere away from the city. Starsnatch Cliff or Windrise. I could even make some muffins, grab some napkins, and make a picnic out of it. But would that just waste too much time?
How about even farther away? Make the trip to Liyue.
The trip? To Liyue? Oh, I couldn't possibly justify that. In the time it would take to get to Liyue and back, I could have finished several of my books.
Liyue has an old saying, better to travel 10,000 miles than to read 10,000 books.
You really think I shouldn't limit myself to Mondstadt? Maybe you're right. Mondstadt is symbolized by the wind. But my vision is a geo one. Maybe visiting the nation built by the Geo Archon could help me learn something new.
You gonna meet with Zhongli?
Very well then. If it's just a quick visit.
Oh, by the way, update on my controller. I fixed it. For now. A little, like, switch on the back that controls the sensitivity for the joystick, or the triggers, snapped off last time I was streaming this. And, yeah, a little bit of super glue did the trick. I was super careful with it, and it's on there tight. It's, like new. I'm gonna fiddle with it a lot less, because while I'm holding the controller, my fingertips tend to, like, rub across them. So I'm just gonna not click them as much. Only when I need to actually adjust the trigger sensitivity, which I don't ever really do. But I was talking about how slippery it was on this river. I was like, God damn, this is like slipping out of my hands. What's going on? And I showed Sapphire, and literally happened to her. She was like, oh, let me try. And she and it popped out of her fingertips. And we thought we lost it for a second, but yeah. She's a slippery little nub. Hey, son. Welcome.
I can't believe I've really come all the way to Liyue. Wow. The architecture here is so unique. And there are so many people around. But somehow, I feel like I'm constantly being watched.
Well, you do look especially good today.
No. Please, don't make fun of me. You shouldn't make jokes like that in public. People may hear you and get the wrong idea. Huh. How strange. Back in Mondstadt, I never feel shy around strangers. But over here, I feel so tense. It's probably because I'm in a completely different environment. I don't know how I should act to make sure I don't make a fool of myself. And speaking of, I heard that it's customary to eat with chopsticks in Liyue. Back in Mondstadt, I've previously provided chopsticks to visitors from Liyue, but I've never used them myself. Oh, I hope I won't become a laughingstock.
Some food here can be eaten without chopsticks. Want to have a look? Or I can teach you how to use chopsticks. Want to try?
Huh? Oh, I was just thinking aloud. Don't worry about it. My time here in Liyue is precious. I should make good use of it to study.
You never know, the exam may test your ability to work with partners from Liyue. Understanding the local culture will help you connect with people and learn more.
True. If I offended the locals by not knowing their customs, I wouldn't have the chance to learn from them. Huh. Then, okay. Let's start by learning about the local cuisine. Do you have any suggestions?
Let's go to the one-man restaurant.
Okay. If it comes recommended by you, I'm excited to find out what kind of food it is.
Yeah, Paimon would be going like... Yeah, Sapphire had a tasty burger. I had some ribs.
What would you like to order today? One Min Restaurant will cook it just how you like it.
Some Texas toast. Some loaded mashed potatoes. Some black beans. Some chips and salsa.
Oh, is this a new customer you brought with you? Based on Madame's attire, it would appear that even a Knight of Favonius will travel all the way to Liyue just to try One Min Restaurant's cooking.
Stop, I'm so hungry. You're currently making black bean burgers with avocado? I actually got something at the store earlier today. It was like a enchilada sort of like bowl. And it has like black beans and corn and stuff in it.
Knight of Favonius? Oh, I'm not...
I'm just joking, of course. You must be in Liyue on official business. But anyway, while you're here in Liyue, I can confidently say that you won't regret stopping by One Min Restaurant to try our tasty dishes.
That's not what I meant.
Not what you meant? Oh, I see. I suppose you must be looking for Liyue Pavilion or Sinue Kiosk.
Pressed A.
Most first-time visitors have only heard of these two places. I just didn't expect the Knights of Favonius to be the same way.
What I meant was, I am not an official Knight of Favonius. I'm just a knight in training currently serving as a maid.
Goodness, they really distinguish between knights to that degree? Well, anyway, as long as you dine at Wanmin Restaurant, rest assured you will leave here a satisfied customer. Since this is your first time in Liyue, perhaps you're not used to chopsticks yet. If so, might I recommend the grilled tigerfish? Fresh, fragrant, and easy to eat. If I tone down the spice a little, it should be perfect for the Mondstadt palate. Wanna try it?
Noelle, what do you think?
I want to learn about the Liyue diet. Adjusting the dish to accommodate what I'm used to seems to defeat the purpose of coming here.
Oh, you want to try something with more of a local flavor? Well, in that case, you've got to try our signature dish, black back perch stew. The only thing is, you can't really eat it without using chopsticks, and the level of spice is not for everyone. I pour oil into a hot pan, throw in a big handful of Jueyun chilies, and stir-fry them to release the flavor. Then, I sprinkle in some powdered violet grass to enhance the spiciness.
Phew!
Spicy.
I can already feel the spiciness just by listening to your description. Will I be able to handle it?
Come on, you can do it.
Right. I can't give up so soon. It's just a harmless bit of chili pepper. I can take it.
Harmless bit of chili pepper.
Chef Mao, I will go with your recommendation.
Great. Please have a seat. One blackback perch stew coming right up.
You and Noelle dine on blackback perch stew together.
Oh, so spicy. I can't even hold my chopstick steadily. Oh, I'm fine. It's certainly very spicy, but once you get over that, oh, it's quite delicious. What surprised me is how the freshness of the fish still shines through, despite how heavily seasoned the dish is. The next time I entertain guests from Liyue, I wonder if I'll be able to prepare such delicious food for them.
Your cooking is delicious too.
Really? Then let me bake some muffins for you when we get back.
Okay.
Wow, you've already finished? How do you feel? Even locals rarely finish the dish so quickly.
Oh, it was very good. Thank you, Chef Mao.
Ah, you're very welcome. Seeing customers satisfied is my greatest pleasure.
Yeah, she bakes.
But I must say, I really didn't expect you to drink the soup. It's so spicy that most people here in Liyue can't even handle it.
What? The soup? We weren't supposed to drink it?
Time to move on?
Oh, yes. Let's. Next time I eat in Liyue, I'll be sure to check how each dish is meant to be consumed first. Oh, that sounds like ironwork going on over there. Is it a blacksmith? From the kind of weapons made here, I should be able to learn something about the local combat style. Will you come with me to the blacksmith so I can take a look?
You must mean Han Feng's ironmongers? Sure, follow me.
Oh, great! It's almost like you're the host and I'm your guest. As a maid, I can't help but feel a little guilty.
May have overeaten.
Cheap and tasty chop suey! Here we go.
Wow! Just from looking at these weapons, I can tell they have great power. This is the nation built by the Geo-Archon, after all. Oh, I wonder how Favonius bladework could be applied to these weapons, and what kind of modifications would be needed.
Seems like you're getting some inspiration.
Yes, and even though I'm just thinking through problems as I always do, I don't feel as nervous as I did when I was in Mondstadt.
Hey! You over there! What are you doing?
What are you doing, you little twerp?
Huh? What's wrong, little boy?
Get out of my face!
Who you calling little boy? I'm a mighty warrior. I see you with your strange attire, acting all mysterious, lording around the ironmongers. Yeah, you're up to no good.
I'm not up to anything.
Huh. You can't hide it from me. I see the way you look at those weapons. Same way I look at them too.
Kick the child.
You must be planning to sneak over and steal a couple of blades when the man's not looking, huh? Well, I'm warning you. Quit while you're ahead. Stop before you do something you'll regret. 'Cause if you get caught, That man is gonna yell at you.
Ah! Off the fucking edge. She's a Knight of Favonius. She wouldn't do us such a thing.
Honorary Knight, please. I told you not to call me that.
Uh-oh, I lost a heart. No!
Knight of Favonius? Huh. Then she's no small fry after all. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I still don't think I can trust you unless... unless you show me your great sword and also your vision.
Oh, so that's what you're really after.
That's not true. No great sword can outshine the mighty Doogu longsword. And one day, I'm gonna get my Geovision. So, I'm not jealous. Who said anything about being jealous? Huh.
You're too young for a greatsword, kid.
The cat is out of the bag. All right then, if you insist. Please be careful with them.
What?
Don't hurt yourself.
Do not hand the child anything.
You're really gonna let me have a look? Wow, you're so nice.
Dugo Shu carefully studies the blade.
That glow, it really is a Geovision. And this sword is so heavy. I can't hold it. It's not fair. If only I were a bit bigger.
Be patient, you'll get there. Besides, I'm sure your dream will come true one day.
It's clear to me now. You bear a Geovision. You wield a greatsword. You're a nice person from Mondstadt. You must be a fabled Knight of Favonius. I must accept that the Knights of Favonius of Mondstadt live up to their name. But I shall not concede defeat.
At least it's not a gun.
As surely as the hills are green and the rivers flow into the sea, our paths will cross again.
Wait, Oh, he's gone. I do hope there are no further misunderstandings today.
Hope he didn't run away with the sword.
Children in Leela have these dreams too. I never would have thought. When I was little, the other Mondstadt kids and I always used to imagine what kinds of visions we would have when we grew up. I hope that someday this boy's dreams will come true too.
What would everybody's visions be, huh? In chat? What vision would you want? What element? Earth, fire, wind, water, electric, ice.
Anyway, what's next? Should we visit Leola's harbor or take a short break?
Sun beans. Sapphire wants electric. Aspen cryo. Bumper scraping on a rock as a kid desperately tries running down the alley. Sun water. Internet quizzes told Aspen cryo. I don't know what I would want. I think I'd like Geo, honestly. I think I would like it. Electric is also very tempting. Let's head to third round knockout, then keep exploring.
Yes. If we plan to explore further, let's take a short break first.
Mine is definitely shadow based on how cursed I am. Don't think there's a shadow element in this game yet. I guess Dendro's also an option, right? It's not technically in the game yet, but it is an element. Just like wood and grass sort of thing. I'd like something made. It's a new sword. I got a thing for energy recharge. That's pretty dang good. Increases elemental skill damage by 6%. After elemental skill hits an opponent, the character loses 3 energy but regenerates 3 energy every 2 seconds for the next 6 seconds. So you lose 3, but then regenerate 9 over 6 seconds. So you gain 6 over after 6 seconds. If you use your elemental skill. Also increases elemental skill damage. Can be triggered even when the character is not on the field. Interesting. This might be a good thing for Kazuha. Sorry, I got the this blueprint earlier, and I wanted to see what it actually was. Tasty chop suey! Hey, that didn't work like it was supposed to. They're not supposed to run away. Alloy, if she's in your party, birds and whatnot tend to stick around and let you hunt them easier.
Oh, you must be from Mondstadt. Looking at your outfit, you don't seem to be an ordinary civilian. In which case, surely
Here it comes.
you must be an illustrious knight of Favonius. Pardon my directness. My name is Iron Tongue Tian, and I was hoping that you could help me out.
Oh, hold on. I'm really sorry. I am not yet an official knight, but just a maid of the Knights of Favonius.
Maid? Of the knights? A maid knight? Oh, now that is genuinely intriguing. Miss, if you're willing to help me out, I have every confidence that you will provide me with infinitely more source material than any other knight could.
Source material?
As you can see, I have been a local storyteller here for a long time, and, well, my audience is starting to tire of hearing the same old stories over and over again. When I saw this young lady show up just now, I was quite awestruck by her, so much so that I was suddenly inspired by the idea of writing a new book, A Knight's Journey Through Liyue. However, inspiration is just the start. I still need some material to work with. Even the most ingenious storytellers don't just come up with stories out of thin air.
My sister thought you said hump the birds instead of hunt the birds. Oh god.
I do occasionally hear anecdotes about the Knights of Favonius
Let me
doing the rounds
smash.
here in Liyue, but they're mostly unreliable rumors, with everyone telling a different story. Far better to find an actual knight and see for myself.
But I am still not a knight yet.
Semantics.
Ah, don't worry about all that. As the saying goes, the story should be inspired by life, but larger than life. As the storyteller, I can change a detail or two here and add some dramatic effect there, you know.
Honorary knight, I'm a little conflicted. What should I do?
Becky, I found some blue.
Although I should always lend a hand to anyone in need,
Do you want blue?
it would be dishonest for me to pretend to be a real knight.
It's not dishonest. You're just helping him generate some ideas.
You understand me. Miss, rest assured that I will not put you in a difficult spot. All I'm asking you to do is to come with me to the countryside and show me some of your blade work. Let me see something new. I'll fill in all the other details, all within reason, of course.
Well, okay then. If it's just providing some initial source material.
Okay. How far away is this? Oh, jeez. Definitely teleporting. I'd like to see some of your blade work.
I heard earlier from the Millilith that some hilly churls have been wreaking havoc in the countryside. Ooh, let's head over there.
Ooh, let's head over there. Ooh. Ooh, Kaiba boy.
Gather!
He wasn't even that over the top.
This looks to be the place. Ah, but it seems our timing is off. The hilly churls are nowhere to be seen.
Oh, if the hilly churls are not around, does that mean you can't get any source material?
No, break all this shit down.
Not necessarily. Look at all the things they left
Yeah.
here. Miss, why don't you use your great sword to clean the place up?
Cleaning up? Well, that shouldn't be too difficult.
I know how to clean.
But the hilly churls could return at any moment. Mr. Tian, please find a safe location from which to observe.
Okay. The knight's meticulous mind attended to each and every detail of her duty with the utmost care and attention. This is good. I can work with this very knightly.
Oh, you're taking notes already? Cleaning up a camp. I guess I do this kind of thing all the time.
Wonderful. I'll call this one the Indomitable Sword of Favonius.
Someone needs...
We're gonna come back. What did you do to our camp?
Oh no! The hilly churls are back! Mr. Tien, please, be careful!
Oop. They're dead.
Sensational. I will call that one the Impregnable Shield of Chivalry.
I wonder if Noelle would use the mop from Breath of the Wild as a great sword, even though it's the polearm weapon.
Yes, it's coming to me now. With the prescience of a prophet, the knight foresaw the precise moment of the hilly churl's return, and promptly warned the commoners to take cover. Now she stood alone, as she drew her sword and strode forward to confront the enemy.
It's very wordy.
Oh, this is all great material. It's just a pity that the only enemies are these hilly churls. It needs a little more oomph.
I guess you could lie and say it was a ruin guardian.
I've got it. Would the two of you be able to give me some kind of mementos?
Mementos?
That's right, mementos. Though the story is a work of fiction, the more real it feels, the more engaging it will be. Some sort of battle trophy to display before the audience, would really seal the deal.
Ooh.
Okay, so something like a hilly churl mask or an arrowhead?
If it's all the same to you, I was thinking more along the lines of...
I knew it.
Maybe a component from that ruin guard.
Is this what you meant by dramatic effect?
Yes, you've got it. You really understand where I'm coming from. I've heard that there's a very common component in ruin guards called the, chaos device?
I just want a chaos device. No biggie.
I should write down my new ideas before I forget them. Just hand the chaos device to me once you've managed to obtain it.
I've got a lot of them. Do I need to get a fresh one? I think I could just give him one. But it seemed like he was talking about a very specific ruin guard. Whatever.
If you could hand me that chaos device once you've managed to procure it,
I have 427 of them. You can have one.
Oh, such mighty power, so battered and bruised. I just need to embellish it a little further and this will be perfect.
Weird. Hangouts don't usually make you do this. It is weird that they made me give him something.
Embellish it? Even further?
Maybe you'll give it back?
Well, as long as I have been able to help you with your creative process.
Of course you have. Okay, I know where I'm going with this story now. I need to get back and start writing. Oh, and if the two of you have any free time later, stop by Third Round Knockout and you can hear me tell my new story.
Oh, I wonder how Mr. Tien's story will turn out in the end. For some reason, I have a bad feeling about it. Why don't we go back to Liyue Harbor and listen for ourselves?
This guy kind of sounds familiar. Yeah, he does. I don't know what he's done, though. This man is giving me weird vibes. He's not a bad guy, if that's what you're thinking. He just wants to lie a little bit to have a good story. It's like, oh, she fought some hilly churls, but I'll just tell them that she fought a ruin guard. That's fine.
With a roar like thunder, iron clashed with iron. Then 4 gigantic fists came pounding into the ground with a force beyond what could be put into words. So colossal was their weight, and so earth-shattering their impact. Such unthinkable power could easily cleave a stone peak right off the top of a mountain. Any ordinary human would either be torn to pieces in an instant, or at the very least, suffer indescribable injuries.
Let's see here. They're saying David Lodge. Who are you? Who are you? Has done anime, filmography. Here we go. Digimon as Puppetmon. He's in Digimon Adventure 2 as well as Azulongmon. He was Jiraiya in Naruto. So y'all might know him from his English Naruto. He was Jiraiya, the Toad Sage. He's Kenpachi Zaraki in Bleach. No shit. Dragon's Dogma, he's the dragon. In the Netflix one. Yeah. He's Jiraiya in Boruto as well. That's what it says. In the Netflix show. He's...
No wonder! No wonder! Oh my god!
Is...
I'm sorry, but his dragon voice is so fucking hot.
she liked this guy's dragon voice in Dragon's Dogma.
It's good.
He was in Care Bears as Tenderheart Bear. Harvey Birdman, All Real Monsters. Power Rangers? No shit. Films. Alpha and Omega 3, The Great Wolf Games. He was in Digimon the movie as Parrotmon. Video games. Command and Conquer Renegade, Raid Master, Naruto, Jiraiya, World of Warcraft, General Nazgrim, Archimond, Lost Odyssey, Kakanus? He's a soldier in Modern Warfare 2. He's Cabal in Mortal Kombat 9. Okay. The Dragon in Dragon's Dogma. Some guard in Sly Cooper. Louis-Sois Levier in Final Fantasy XIV? Hang on. I actually might recognize that. I'll copy that for later. Skylanders is Chop Chop. Final Fantasy 15, he was Wedge. Bahamut. Okay. This guy's got a pretty big list here. Deadly Premonition 2. He was the Quartermaster in Back for Blood, which I played kind of recently. Give me one sec. Select all, paste. Just need an image of this dude. Oh, this is the dude that gets disintegrated in the opening cutscene for A Realm Reborn, so... doubt we'd ever actually hear his voice. Anyway, moving on. It's a lot of voices.
But not so the knight from beyond the border. She did not flinch in the face of the flying iron fists, but sank instead into a low, fighting stance. And, with one swift sweep of her sword, the clash of metal erupted once more as dust billowed all around. Moments later, there was a deep and dull thud as the dust dispersed to reveal 2 pairs of iron claws lying lifeless on the ground. Such is the awesome power of the impregnable shield of chivalry, an esoteric martial technique practiced exclusively by the Knights of Mondstadt. The knight barely had time to catch her breath before a dark shadow leaped up before her into the sky, blotting out the sun and turning day into night. It was a ruin hunter. But she was no ordinary knight, and in her heart she declared, "I have nothing to fear." With an almighty battle cry, she unleashed the indomitable sword of Favonius. Beams of golden light shone out in all directions. A gust of wind raced through the battlefield. Sparks flew, and debris fell.
The lighting is struggling. I think it changed from day to night, and it had to catch up.
One night against 2 ruin guards and a ruin hunter? Surely that must be an exaggeration.
I suppose these stories are supposed to be taken with a grain of salt.
Is this about me? What is he talking about? Oh no, this won't do. I must ask him to rewrite the story.
It's fine. The audience isn't taking it seriously.
Hard to believe? Then feast your eyes on this. This is solid proof of the Maid Knight's journey to Liyue. A fragment of a ruin god's armor, cut from its carcass by a blow of her blade in the midst of her death-defying battle.
That is part of a ruin guard. A friend of a relative in the Millith told me about these. Whoa.
So far removed.
It's real, all right. Look at the cuts on it. Fresh from the battlefield.
I must explain to Mr. Tien. Honesty, modesty. These are the virtues cherished by the knights.
Hey, will you look at that? That girl over there looks uncannily similar to the knight from the story.
I'd say more than just similar. She's the spitting image. Oh, should we get an autograph? Oh, it's definitely her. The legendary Maid Knight.
Huh? Oh,
Well.
Okay.
And so, the knight went west from Stonegate with her sword in hand and scaled the mountains of a vast new land. A legend from the moment she set foot in Liyue. Tales of the adventures of the Maid Knight would be talked about for hundreds of generations. Stay tuned for the next chapter.
Tuned to what? Huh? Tuned to what? Do we have radios in this world? What do you mean by tuned? She's so embarrassed by it. The Maid Knight's tale. The knight went west from Stonegate with her sword in hand and scaled the mountains of a vast new land. A legend from the moment she set foot in Liyue. Tales of the adventures of the Maid Knight would be talked about for hundreds of generations. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Alright, let's see if there's any other branching paths in Liyue. So, let's see here. So we went this way. Let's make a decision here. But Zhongli tends to listen to that dude's stories a lot. Of course he would listen to stories told by a dragon.
Wow. Just from looking at these weapons, I wonder how Favonius blade work. Yes.
Hey!
Huh?
Who? Huh? You must be play.
She has her own weapon already. She wouldn't need to steal these.
Yes, that's right. In any case, my weapon of choice is the greatsword. And I don't see any of those here.
Greatsword, huh? Well, you got one thing right. The man refuses to show anyone his greatsword in the store, no matter how many times you beg him. Trust me, I would know.
Asmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
But let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
The cat is out of the bag.
You.
Hey, we got all of our hearts. That's nice.
Wow.
Be patient. You'll besides.
You must. Huh. As surely as.
Wait, children in Leo when I was little.
The harbor. We may learn something from the Millilith.
Yes, there does seem to be a large number of Milliliths stationed at the harbor.
Stop.
It'd be great if I can learn something from them.
The man refuses to show anyone his greatsword. Kid should not be asking to see anybody's greatsword. Get out of here, child. Begone.
Gather!
No, begone. Crumble. Rise. Oh. Wait a minute, what's down here? Secrets? Hold up. I don't want to get too far. I just wanted to see if there was, you know, like secret treasure chests. Sometimes there's stuff in those kind of areas. I think that was thunder? The neighbors? Y'all are more noisy than the fucking thunderstorm we had earlier.
While the Millelith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. Wow, it's good to finally meet you two.
You've been looking for us?
Yes. Word is that a Knight of Favonius has appeared in Liyue. That's why I came to have a look. I never expected that one of you would be the honored guest at the cheese sale. And the other one must be the rumored Knight of Favonius.
Oh, sorry. I am not yet a knight.
Here's the situation. You explain the situation.
I see. Please excuse me for the misunderstanding. Allow me to introduce myself first. My name is Shayin, a Millelith responsible for garrison and patrol duties.
I am Chrono, a traveler.
And I am Noelle, maid of the Knights of Favonius. Of course, I am not yet an official knight.
Understood. Allow me to apologize on behalf of all the residents of this area for the misunderstanding earlier.
Oh, it's no big deal. More importantly, is there a reason why you were looking for a Knight of Favonius? May I be of any assistance?
Well, let me fill you in. I just received some intel that a group of treasure hoarders, originally from Mondstadt, has shown up in this area recently. According to the intel, they've set up camp near Stonegate. If we act too rashly and let them escape back to Mondstadt, then it'll be difficult for the Millelith to continue pursuing them. That's why I was hoping the Knight of Favonius could join me in the arrest, so we could act as each other's witnesses. But it seems like this is easier said than done.
I'm an honorary knight.
I'm sorry. Oh, if only I could have passed this selection exam earlier.
If I submitted an official request for assistance to the Knights of Favonius, all I would achieve is to buy the treasure hoarders time to plan their escape. Might I ask if there are any other Knights of Favonius in Liyue Harbor at present?
Any other knights in Liyue? Oh, of course! If it's a knight you need, well, there's one right here.
Now you mention it, I am technically an honorary knight.
An honored guest of the Qixing and an honorary knight too? Well, if someone who's independently a hero in two different nations is willing to lend me a hand, I can't exactly do better than that. It's just that I feel a little ashamed calling on a hero who defeats ancient gods to assist with something so trivial.
Wait, so, as well as Storm Terror, you defeated an ancient god too?
It's honestly no trouble.
Then I am truly honored. Please excuse me while I catch up with my comrades stationed at Stonegate. I will confirm the details of the arrest with them. Whenever the two of you are ready, please come and find me there. Let's rendezvous shortly. While the Millelith stands guard, evil shall never prevail.
Time flies when you're thirsty. Yeah, it's been 50 minutes already. Where's this at? Oh, nope. Teleport. 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 Jesus Christ, they're noisy right now. Holy shit. Traveler is humble, unlike Ito. Are you a big deal? Because, you know, I'm kind of a big deal too. Let me up.
Crumble!
Ah. That's a nice little shortcut. You have to have a Geo person, though. I just let my cousin taste oat milk and she said it tasted like lotion. You sure it wasn't lotion? Looks at the bottle. Oh shit. Hello.
While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. Thank you both for your help. We've confirmed the location of the treasure hoarders, and we will move out shortly.
How would you know what lotion tastes like? I assume it's the smell. Like, you smell what lotion is like, and you can kind of get... Maybe it tastes like lotion smells? To her? Possibly? To them? Yeah, unlike, LaCroix tasting like hairspray or bug spray or aerosol. Like somebody like spiced your tongue.
In case any of them slip through our grasp and try to escape to Mondstadt, we will need someone to guard this path. As I said earlier, it would not be appropriate for the Millilith to take action here, so I will have to rely on you two.
Though I am not a Knight of Favonius yet,
LaCroix.
may I still help in some capacity?
LaCroix is so bad. LaCroix.
Oh, I only asked the honorary knight here to act as a witness. There are no specific restrictions over how the arrest is carried out. So please, there's no need to feel apprehensive about your involvement.
If that's the case, I shall be glad to help to the fullest extent that I am able.
I'll help too.
Then I will meet up with my comrades first. If the treasure hoarders try to escape, they will have to pass through here. So I am counting on you two.
Sure. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. Turn around, pig.
Stabilize.
You ran through me. You paid the price.
Would you mind letting me handle this mission?
Noelle, you want to guard this place by yourself?
Yes. If it hadn't been for you, I would not have been able to participate. As expected, compared to the honorary knight, I still have a long way to go. But I still want to do everything within my ability to share the load.
Share the load. I will stand by and watch. Try not to push yourself too hard.
As you wish. Then leave it all to me. Oh, they're coming already. Oh, facing them alone. Do I have what it takes? No stone unturned.
I wasn't done. I wasn't done.
Leave it all to me.
I wasn't done.
As a good knight should.
Smoke bomb.
I did it. I actually did it.
Because you have what it takes.
No. It's all because of your encouragement. Otherwise, Oh.
Thank you. We've successfully detained all the treasure hoarders who tried to escape through here. We've double-checked the numbers against the intel we were given, and it looks like none of them escaped. Small wonder that you are the honored guest of the Qixing and Mondstadt's honorary knight.
Do I have what it takes? Proceeds to beat the ever-loving fuck out of him. I just don't know if I can do this, swinging a 200-pound sword. I just don't know. I actually did nothing. Noelle took care of it all.
Oh, it was Miss Noelle who defeated the treasure hoarders. Thank you so much.
You're quite welcome. To be of help to you, sir, and to the Millilith, it is my great honor.
You are too humble. I hear from the merchants that the Knights of Favonius of Mondstadt are both highly skilled and only too willing to rescue people in the direst of situations. With the skills and integrity you've shown, it's no wonder that the residents of Chuhu Rock mistook you for a real knight.
Sadly, they are quite mistaken. I am still far from becoming a real knight.
Then I sincerely look forward to seeing you in action in the future, after you do become a real knight. It's getting late.
Lightning
I
strike.
should escort these treasure hoarders
Anyway.
back. While the Millelith stands guard, evil shall never prevail.
Goodbye, Mr. Shaheen. Oh, a real knight. How much longer until I become worthy of this title?
We should probably head back too.
Oh, you're right. Wow, the time flew by so quickly. Is it really time to go back already?
Noelle?
Apologies. I know this is a lot to ask, but could you spend a little longer with me?
Okay.
I still have somewhere that I'd like to visit.
Boy, I think Mondstadt would be kind of foolish to not have her inducted into the Knights after seeing what she can do and how devoted she is. Her boobs breasted boobily. Bird! Smote.
This is the place.
So you wanted to visit a tea stall?
That's right. I often make tea for the Knights of Favonius, so I wanted to come here and see what I can learn.
Like, she's just breathing. What's with all that movement? Let's see. Yeah, they are moving. Almost independently.
Would you care to join me for some tea?
Of course. You and Noelle enjoy some of Liyue's tea together.
Liyue's tea is certainly different from that of Mondstadt. Both the taste and the consistency are different, but the warm and soothing sense it brings me as I drink it, that feels the same. When I read about the Knights of Favonius and the Millelith in books, their rules and philosophy seem so different. But it seems the desire to protect one's own people is the same everywhere.
Whether in Mondstadt or Liyue, everyone just wants to have a better future. And whether by Animo or Geo, people will seek to protect what is most important.
Yes! Deep down, people everywhere are the same. I don't think I'm so afraid of my exam anymore.
Good!
I know I still have a long way to go compared to the honorary knight. Listening to your stories is like reading about myths and legends. But still, this motivates me to work harder and look forward even more to the day when it finally comes. The day that I can fight side by side with you as a knight. Let's come back to Liyue again, after my exam is over.
So in half a year. Will she ever be a full knight? Rest amidst the rocks. Wherever a knight may go, the resolve to defend others goes with them. Raiden, turn the rain off.
Illusion shattered.
Okay, sorry. What's left? We got 3 more endings here. Wait, 4 more endings. She has 6 endings? Your mom lets you have 6 endings? Good God. Everyone else only has 5. Yeah. If her chest was covered or just didn't move like that, she'd have a real chance of being my fave. It's not her fault. All the girls in this game, if they stand still, there's some movement going on. Very, very slight movement, but some less slight than others. But the jiggle physics are turned to 11. It's like you're turned to age to 99 in Dead or Alive. So the jiggle physics go out of control. That was a cheat code. If you put your birthday as like you're 100 years old in the console, then the physics would go wacky in the game.
A thesis on chivalry. Favonia's bladework fundamentals.
Boobs do not boob like that.
So much to learn before the exam. How will I ever get through everything? Oh,
You don't look so good.
I don't?
Oh, fuck! I was just making a different
Sorry
choice!
to make you worry on my account. I've been busy preparing for the exam is drawing nearer and... Right. Even though I've already... It's just that I've failed several times in the past.
Can I help?
No, thank you. I could take care of myself. I hope.
It's like she has jello in her bra. Yeah, maybe she's just stuffing with slimes.
This is my exam, and I'm taking it to fulfill my dream. Any obstacles I face are mine to overcome.
Baby slimes that are still alive.
Plus, there is still some time to go before the exam arrives. Well, you're the honorary knight of Mondstadt. It won't do for me to take up so much of your time. But on the day of the exam, based on the knight's schedule,
half a year away.
It's just half a year. Even though I've planned my. Well, there's always coffee if I feel sleep. No, I won't. Did I get too worked? No. I apologize for.
You try to relieve your anxiety.
But every time I think of the exam, I get so nervous. Only study, but in the end.
Don't hide from it. Confront the stress of the exam directly.
Oh, you mean studying isn't the only preparation I should be doing?
Slimes are now canon for boob padding in this world. I guess it only makes sense.
Oh, if I don't overcome my fear of the exam, I will just repeat the same mistakes over and over again.
They do use fire slimes for explosive barrels and ice slimes for ice explosive barrels. And they use water slimes, at least the hilly churls use water slimes in their cooking. Like they have like hopping around in the pot like it's water, like boiling water.
Whenever I encounter something unexpected, I can't think straight. And whenever I start worrying that I might fail again, my mind goes completely blank.
You could take some more exams to get used to the atmosphere.
Take some more exams? Would that really help me? It's true that the more I study, the more unprepared I feel. It's inevitable that I'll run into something unexpected. But if I can simulate the atmosphere of an exam, then I can learn how to cope with it.
They have fire ones in the cooking pots too? Maybe it's a campfire thing. I feel like I've run into the water ones bouncing around more than fire ones.
But
fire ones make more sense.
Go to take one?
Slimes are utility, yes. And they aren't necessarily good or evil, they're just creatures. Put them on your boobs. I often take part in the ranking exams of the Adventurers Guild.
The Adventurers Guild? Now that you mention it, someone once invited me to join them. Well, since it's recommended by the honorary knight, then I have to give it a try.
Where are we going? I'm not going through two loading screens. I had an idea, hear me out. I don't know. Error.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. What kind of commission would you like to take on today? You wish to
About
take
the
an
Adventurers
exam?
Guild?
Please wait while I verify your adventure record and the status of your recent commissions.
I meant Noelle.
Sorry, Miss Catherine. Actually, I am the one who wishes to take the exam.
Oh, Noelle. You are finally ready to join the Adventurers Guild? Wonderful. I will process your application at once.
No. I just want to take an exam for the experience. Right now, I don't have any plan to become an adventurer. I'm sorry.
I see. What a pity. Our exams are only available to official members of the guild. The content of each exam is determined based on the adventurer's individual experience and commission status. As such, I am unfortunately unable to arrange for you to have an exam. However, since you just want to experience what an exam is like, perhaps you can talk to Cyrus, the branch master.
Who?
As it happens, he has recently been working on a new entrance exam for the guild. It has not yet been approved for official use. Perhaps you could give it a trial run.
Pretty sure there was no such exam when I first joined.
Indeed. Although the entrance exam does have something to do with you joining the guild. You can ask Branchmaster Cyrus if you require more details. He should be at Angel's Share right now drafting the syllabus. He said he gets more inspired when he's there. We don't yet know what's included in the syllabus. Others in the guild have produced several drafts, but all of them were rejected by Cyrus.
Give me just a sec. I'm in the middle of a text chain at the moment. Okay. Yes, Iris.
Sounds as if I'll have a good chance of running into something unexpected. Yes, let's! Oh, I wonder what will be on the exam.
This goes, all I can think about is D-Luke! Thirst quieter. Where were you going with that, Leaps? Because you stopped. You stopped when you said something about tumors.
Hunt down 3 ruin guards. Could it be a little too difficult? What am I thinking? The newcomers will run a mile. Hunt down 3 boars in the forest. Nay, the guild will never approve that.
Some people get implants after removing the tumor. Like slime implants?
Oh, it's you. And Noelle, I see.
Hello, Mr. Cyrus. Are you working on the exam syllabus?
Don't get me started. Since the Travelers solved the Storm Terror crisis and became Mondstadt's hero, a whole load of young people got excited and decided to join the Adventurers Guild. But most of them have no experience at all. They can't even handle a single slime without getting all battered and bruised in the process. So some genius in the guild decided, why don't we make an entrance exam?
That sounds like a good idea, no? This way the adventurers won't get hurt so easily.
Yes, but if the exam is too difficult, no one will want to join. A few scrapes and bruises is nothing a strong will can't compensate for. Why doesn't anyone else in the guild understand this?
I tried sending the message sooner, but Twitch was trying to reconnect chat. Oh, are you on mobile? Who's all on mobile right now? Because Twitch mobile sucks. Sucks absolute shit.
Anyway, I already rejected 2 drafts, and now I'm working on a 3rd one myself. It's absolutely crucial that I get the difficulty level right.
They really need to update that app and make it run better. And have a way for it to play in the background with a locked phone.
If only someone could give it a test run. At least then I could decide where the upper limit of difficulty should be.
I'm on PC, but this is one of the downsides of VPN.
Then, Mr. Cyrus, may I give it a try? I am very interested in experiencing the Adventurer's entrance exam.
I'm on mobile, don't at me. I don't judge people for being on mobile. I'm just saying that Twitch mobile is garbage. And that I wish it was better for the people using mobile. A lot of times, if I am catching up on something Twitch related, I have to turn it to audio only. So it's just a black screen, so it loads at a decent rate. Or turn it down to like the very lowest quality, because unless you're on Wi-Fi, you're not really going to get it.
Oh? Noelle, you mean You want to take the adventurer's entrance exam?
There's gonna be like crackles and skipping and all that shit.
Ha ha! That's fantastic! Well, if it's you, Noel, even with every challenge at the highest difficulty, you shouldn't have any problem at all.
Yes. Please make sure they are the most difficult.
Excellent! That's the spirit of a true adventurer. Now, let me explain the rules of the exam. First, since adventurers often work in groups, you are welcome to invite others to assist you during the exam.
I'm on PC right now, but when it comes to mobile, I'm thankful enough to have a gaming phone. What kind of phone do you have? Me and Sapphire actually went out today, and we ordered a couple of new phones to come in the mail to replace the ones we've had for 5 years. We're going to be getting the Galaxy S22 Ultra. Apparently came out last month.
Traveler is willing. Please, join Noel.
And that the specs of that phone make it seem like it's like almost as good as Sapphire's PC.
Indeed. Second, there are 3 parts to the exam, which are basic knowledge, survival skills, and a combat exercise.
1+ Nord?
You only need to pass 2 out of 3 parts to succeed in the exam. But of course, Noelle should find she has no trouble getting a perfect score.
I've never heard of that before. So you can still pass even if you're no good at combat.
And finally, remember at all times that being an adventurer takes courage and resilience. Ad astra abyssosk.
Abyssosk. Yes. This dog is panting. Just every now and again. It's like a 3-year-old phone, though. At least it has 5G. Our phones had 4G. We're so behind. This is the first time we're actually getting a brand new device.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Ha ha! That's the spirit. Without further ado, let's start part 1. Basic knowledge.
I bet there's interesting art of this guy somewhere.
A true adventurer must be well versed in
He's a big
all
buff dude. I'm
sorts
sure
of
somebody's drawn something.
to handle whatever may come their way. I will ask you 3 questions. You may discuss among yourselves first before giving me an answer. Question 1. An adventurer must be well acquainted with their environment to make sure they can obtain any resources they need. Tell me, which of the following local specialties of Mondstadt cannot be found near Wolvendom? Dandelion seeds, calla lilies, windwheel asters, or small lampgrass?
Wolvendom. I remember reading that there are wolf hooks everywhere, but the book made no specific mention of any other plants. No, I must approach this question differently. Is there anything here that requires specific environmental conditions in order to grow? Conditions that Wolvendom cannot provide?
Am I answering the question, or is Noelle? Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Windwheel aster.
That's it! The windwheel aster mostly grows in Storm Terror's lair, at Windrise, and near statues of the Seven. All the others are much more widely found. Mr. Cyrus, our answer is windwheel aster.
Correct! There's no fooling you two, eh? On to question 2. An adventurer must always learn from their experience and keep track of everything they encounter in the form of a diary. There is a famous adventurer who once went exploring all over Liyue, documenting his whole journey. Thanks to the notes he took of each location that he went, young adventurers are now able to plan ahead and avoid the dangers there. What is the name of this adventurer?
Learning from experience, writing diaries. It seems like adventuring requires constant self-reflection, just like studying. Regarding this adventurer, I do believe I have read about him. He even made his mark on Dragonspine. Oh, yes, it must be him. Oh, what was his name?
Roald.
That's it! It's Roald!
Correct! I had thought this question would be a little more challenging to adventurers from Mondstadt. Once again, Noel, you never fail to impress. Last question. Let's have some fun with this one. The most terrifying domain for adventurers from Mondstadt. The infamous Windless Land.
The potato's gonna make you cry. It's so good. Yeah, we get some sweet potatoes that we bake every now and again. They're always really, really good.
All that awaits you there is a sea of ashes and the deathly silence in the air. So, what is the name of this taboo territory?
A sea of ashes, a windless land. What could it be?
The Mari Safari. Jari Mavani? Mayor Javiri? Mari Javari.
Correct! Keep this name in mind. Someday, you too will pass through this domain.
Not sweet potato, it's a huge steak potato, which I haven't. Yeah, I was just saying we make sweet potatoes because they give us I get them because the potassium increase, but Sapphire really likes sweet potatoes.
That's 3 for 3. As expected, these questions were no match for you. But be warned, things start to get a little trickier in the survival skills test. Now, go and prepare yourselves. Meet me at Good Hunter when you think you're ready.
Sapphire likes to get the sweet potato fries from a burger place nearby as well. Music skip for a second. What was that?
Okay, let's begin part 2 of the entrance exam.
Ready and willing, Mr. Cyrus.
Staying well-fed and making sure to prepare sufficient food supplies is a key survival skill for adventurers. That's why the second part of the exam is to prepare a food item fit for an emergency out in the wild. There are 3 criteria. Firstly, the ingredients must be easily accessible in the wilderness. Secondly, preparation and cooking must be quick and easy. Thirdly, well, the food item in question must be able to help someone in dire straits to bounce back from the brink and regain their strength.
So a revival item?
So go ahead, cook something full of passion and packed with flavor. Just bring it to me whenever it's ready. Noel, I await your dish with the greatest of anticipation. Ha ha!
Simple ingredients, easy to cook, helps you rally. Honorary Knight, do you have any idea?
Emergency food. Hang on. I want to know. Can I answer this and not fail and have to start this whole shit over? The correct answer is steak. Emergency food.
Emergency food? Though I have never tried any, it doesn't sound like a specific dish. Let's think of something else.
It's steak.
Steak? Good point. In a real emergency, all you'd need is a piece of meat. You wouldn't even need any seasoning. Okay then, once it's ready, let's take it over to Mr. Cyrus. We can always change our minds if we have a better idea. One must be careful not to act too hastily when taking an exam.
Excuse me. Steak. May make a special dish? Sure.
go. Don't be too hasty now. You still have time to prepare. Use it wisely.
Not even looking at him. Do I only have one of these steaks? I must have used all the other ones early on. Revives a character, restores 150 HP. Yep.
Steak! Steak! Hands down the top choice of a true adventurer.
Egg is better.
Simple ingredients, highly nutritious, and most importantly, all you need to cook it is an open flame. And when it's not an emergency, adding a bit of seasoning makes it even better. Succulent and juicy, crispy on the outside and tender on the inside. The perfect accompaniment to an alcoholic beverage.
If you can drink alcohol.
Really? If you like it so much, I can always make a few more.
This was all a ploy to get Noelle to cook some drunk food for you.
Not at all. I was merely contemplating having a celebratory libation on Noelle's behalf. In any case, congratulations on passing part 2 of the exam. Up next is the final stage.
Me unga boonga for egg.
Go get yourself ready. Then meet me at Bright Crown Canyon.
Steak and egg sounds good. I just ate. I'm not even hungry, but steak and egg sounds delicious. This is food stream. Excuse me. How'd you get here so fast?
Ad Astra Abysosk, and welcome to the third and final part of your exam. Are you ready?
Please, begin. I am ready.
Saw a recipe on my feed that not long ago that put steak and egg together.
Good. Now, the most important skill set for an adventurer is, of course, combat skills.
Corner wouldn't like it because it's runny egg. Yeah, you're right. I don't like runny eggs.
Ferocious
Nah.
monsters, dangerous machines. Only in the heat of battle against your enemy does that surge of adrenaline really kick in. This is the last part of the exam. Defeat the nearby ruin guard as quickly as you can.
Okay.
I will be watching from here. Give it all you've got, Noelle.
Okay. This time, I am confident I will pass.
Okay. Boy, they are just like thumping around. You got a minute? Okay. Get up. Get up so I can knock you down.
Stabilize.
Let me scribe. Written in the stars. Yeah.
Man, Raiden's fucking busted for that. Every other hit was a lightning slash.
Honorary Knight! I did it!
This is all the result of your hard work.
Not entirely. Whenever I've taken an exam in the past, I always get nervous and I can't control it. I know that it's just like in training, but I always end up worrying I might fail. But not this time. This time, it seems I was able to remain calm. Somehow, having you by my side is soothing. It must be because you are here with me that I was able to complete the exam.
Give me a sec. No, Noelle. It's because you have what it takes.
Thank you. Thank you. On the day of the real exam, if, and I mean only if...
I will be there.
Great. Oh, maybe, just maybe, Things will be different this time.
Smell of cooking eggs is horrible to me. Like, it'll ruin my appetite, but eating them, yes, sir. Yeah, I guess I can see that. Because also eggs make people very gassy, so, you know, it's that sort of sulfur-esque. I can probably get that out of when somebody's cooking them. Oh, it's just the slime. Slime playing a horn at the bottom of the cliff. Come on, slime. Fuck off now. Oh my god, I just ate that whole potato.
Seems like even the third part of the exam is a walk in the park for you.
A steak, a baked potato fully loaded with eggs. That sounds like a really, really hearty meal.
Now, please allow me to announce the results of your adventurer's entrance examination. You passed with a perfect score. Noelle, you are incredible as always.
Oh, well, it's all because I had an honorary knight by my side.
Without further ado, it gives me great pleasure to officially grant you the title of Adventurer. May your days ahead be filled with adventure, and may you boldly explore the stars above and the abyss below. Ad astra abyssosk! My. I never thought I'd see the day when Noelle would finally come around to the idea of joining the Adventurers Guild.
Actually...
Oh, Mr. Cyrus, I'm terribly sorry, but actually
There's no need to talk like an outsider anymore. From now on, you can call me Branch Master, and I will call you Adventurer.
I'm very sorry, but I actually wasn't planning to join the Adventurers Guild at all. I just wanted to take an exam, so I could get used to the atmosphere. I thought it might help me better prepare for the Knights of Favonia's selection exam.
You mean...
Oh boy.
Oh, how can this be? I was just about to recommend you to the perfect adventure team. Why not give it some more thought? Even if you're not ready to be a full-time adventurer, you'd be more than welcome to help out every now and then. Just think of it as... yes. Think of it as part of your exam preparation. You know, if you think about it, adventurers have a lot in common with the knights. Both want to defend Mondstadt.
Exam preparation? Defend Mondstadt?
Pulling strings.
Yes, precisely. I assure you it won't take up too much of your time. I believe it's only around 4 commissions per day.
4 commissions? Maybe if I can squeeze out some time from my breaks.
Noelle, stay strong.
Oh, if I'm not careful, the urge to accommodate just takes over. I'm sorry, Mr. Cyrus, but I'm afraid that my answer is still...
Please, Noelle, I'm begging you. We need your help.
Oh, well, if my assistance is required...
Noelle, let's go back and do some studying.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, Mr. Cyrus. Maybe next time.
Run away with Noelle. Come back! I need a maid knight to do all my work. Perfect score or not, now is not the time to be thinking about joining the Adventurers Guild. Boy, upstairs neighbors sure are noisy right now. Adventurers entrance exam. So wait, you have to get some questions wrong? We get every question wrong now. They know I'm streaming. Yeah, they weren't making noise before. The thunderstorm was making enough noise before. I was like, all right, thunderstorm's done. We're not going to have any, like, power outages. Hold up. I talk about technical issues. I need to check something. We're good. Gotta check the frames.
Hunt down 3 ruin guards.
Could you be a little louder?
Could it be a little too
I can still hear out of this one.
What am I thinking? The new hunt down 3 Oh, it's...
Hello, Mr. Cyrus.
Don't get me started, but most...
That sounds like a good idea, no? This way
Give me
the
a sec.
adventurers won't get hurt so easily.
I'm just a little too distracted by this thought in my head.
Hey, Mike, you think you could crunch any louder? I can still hear out of this one. Phew.
All I think of is the fucking Ninja Turtles.
Yes, but if the exam is too difficult, no one will want to join. A few scrapes and bruises is nothing a strong will can't compensate for. Why doesn't anyone else in the guild understand this?
My mic isn't picking up the noise at least. Well, sometimes it doesn't. Every once in a while you'll hear like a knock and like, oh, did you bump your table or something like that? Like, nope, that's somebody dropping... It's their dog dropping probably a bone that's too big for it upstairs on the hardwood floor.
Anyway, I already rejected 2 drafts, and now I'm working on a 3rd one myself.
Yeah, I've already heard all this. Okay.
I am very...
Oh?
Yes.
Excellent. First, since if the traveler is willing, indeed, you
Time to get some questions wrong.
Add...
A true adventure. I will ask you question 1. Tell me.
Dandelion seeds?
Ooh, I'm afraid that's the wrong answer. On to question 2. An adventurer must... There is a... Thanks to the notes...
Learning from experience regarding this adventure...
Wyatt?
Ooh, what a pity. You were so close, but not quite close enough. Never mind, eh? Last question. All that await...
Mari Safari.
Wrong answer. Huh. Was that supposed to be some sort of joke? Are the questions too difficult? If even Noel wasn't up to the task. Never mind. Don't worry too much. This was just testing your rote learning ability anyway. It wouldn't be much practical help on an adventure. But be warned, things start to get a little trickier in the survival skills test. Now, go and prepare yourselves.
Alright, so now we're going to cook fish. We're just getting a 0 on the test. The worst score possible.
Okay, let's begin.
Ready and willing, Mr.
Staying wet, that's why. Firstly, secondly, thirdly, so go ahead.
Firstly, secondly, thirdly, cook me a fish.
Mondstadt grilled fish. You have a point. All it needs is a fish fillet and some pepper. Okay then. Once it's ready, let's take it over to Mr. Cyrus. We can always change our minds if we have a...
Alright. This is yet another thing that requires something to be given to him. Let's see here. Manually.
Oh, you're ready to go? Don't be too hasty now.
Hmm?
16.
Is there a different kind of fish? Mondstadt grilled fish. Different from grilled tigerfish. It's the same. It's the same recipe, but it has different results. So this one restores health, this one revives. Okay, sure. Stop putting it on Mona. Definitely not bar food. Revives a character and restores 10% of max HP, then restores additional 150. Whoops. That's not what we need. We need Mondstadt grilled fish. There we go. Stop.
Oh, you're ready to go? Mondstadt grilled fish, if I'm not mistaken. The fragrance is certainly rather rejuvenating.
So, Mondstadt grilled fish is the correct answer?
Well, the issue is, many people can't eat fish that hasn't been seasoned with plenty of pepper. I, for one, am quite happy to eat it straight from the grill with no seasoning at all. But basically, I think there are more straightforward dishes available.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I didn't take that into consideration.
Oh. Hangout event ended. Seems like you weren't quite prepared for the exam. So wait, that wasn't... What the fuck? I gotta do this again. Hang on. I'm actually having to look at a guide for this. 6 endings, few dialogue options. Which ending is this? Doesn't say. We did those ones. Perfect score and ending 4. Points reducted. If you answer all 3 questions correctly, you'll pass the first test. If you get even a single question wrong, then you'll fail this part. If you do pass both tests, meet with Cyrus and Brightcon Crania. If you... As for the points deducted ending, all you need to do is fail either the first or second test. For instance, you could mess up with one of your answers in the first test, but still give Cyrus a stake for the second test. Okay, so I needed to fail one, not both. Okay. Here we go again. We'll blow through these. So we'll just get one of the questions wrong.
Down 3 Oh, it's you.
Hello, Mr. Cyrus.
Don't, but most...
That sounds...
Yes, a few scrape anyway.
Then, Miss, I am very...
Oh?
Yes.
Excellent.
I'll just mash A through this.
The traveler is willing. Indeed. You only need to pass 2...
Add...
A true... I will ask question... Tell me. Ooh. On to question. There is a thanks to the note.
Learning from regarding this...
Ooh. Last question. All the... Wrong and... Never mind. But be... Now.
Now we make a mistake. Bah!
Okay.
Not on camera, Chrono.
Firstly, secondly,
The camera was on.
So go ahead.
It was on the whole time.
Honorary night?
Steak.
Steak. Okay, then. We can always change our...
Oh, you're ready to go? Stay simple and
Really? If you like it so much.
In any case, go get yourself ready.
So, fail one, pass another. Then we get a different quest here.
Crumble!
Climate, Shangwei.
Ad Astra Abysosk.
Please.
Good. Now, the most important ferocious monsters. This is the last part of I will be watching.
Okay. This time, I am confident I will pass.
Give me a sec. Yes, okay, I just need to do this and we'll get the ending in the library. Alright, Noelle.
Yeah, teamwork is teamwork.
This is order. Stabilize.
Now you shall perish. Ha! Ha!
Why did who sound like what? What happened?
Honorary Knight! I did it! Not entirely. I know that it's just like in training, but not this time. Somehow, it must be because you are, thank you, on the day of the re-great.
Have you seen the person with the amazing Ruin Guard cosplay? I don't think so.
Quake!
Quake! Grumble! Curse my stream lag. Right, yeah, because you're probably reacting to something like 20 seconds ago. Was it the Zhongli climbing noise?
Oh, back already?
Like that noise you just made?
Even the third part of the exam is a walk in the park for you. Now, please allow me to announce the results of your adventurer's entrance examination. You successfully passed the exam! Oh, and you were so close to getting a perfect score, it feels like a missed opportunity. But if even Noelle could not get the perfect score, then maybe I still need to adjust the difficulty level a little further. Yes, the barrier to entry must be lowered to cater to the newcomers. Then we can raise...
Whoops.
I didn't get a perfect score?
Oh, she's sad.
Hey now, first things first. Allow me to congratulate you on what was nevertheless a sterling performance in your exam. I will have Catherine handle the admission process for you right away. Noelle?
Where did I go wrong? Is there any hope for me to improve? If I could start over.
2 times speed. It's a TikTok video. Gotta mute it when it comes up to the site because the audio control isn't exactly spin. Okay. Yes. Wow. So is this a... This is like a robot. This is like a device. There's... Oh wait, that's legs there. I see. So the feet are right here. And they're just sort of like in here. Spinning it around. I see. There's the torso. Wow. That's a really cool cosplay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. Cyrus, what were you saying just now? I was a little lost in my own thoughts.
I was about to ask whether you would have the time to visit the guild with me.
I do apologize, Mr. Cyrus. I must get back to my exam preparation. If I don't review my mistakes, I will only repeat them the next time I run into the same problem. It seems I still have lots to learn. I will head back to the library now and continue studying.
Noelle, you already passed your exam. What do you need to study for? Sure, you made a few mistakes, but this is an overreaction.
Here's the situation. We were just using you. Wasting your time, even.
I see. Well, when you get back, would you mind going to the library and checking on the well? I hope my exam hasn't affected her mood. How can I get the exam to the right difficulty level? I should go back to the Angel's Share and give this some careful consideration over an alcoholic beverage.
He can't say, like, a beer. He has to say an alcoholic beverage. Vodka, wine. They mention wine, but I guess... Okay. Anything, it just needs to be alcohol. Well, thankfully this sad ending won't be the last one we do. Ale. Grog. Grog. Ale. Crumble. Rise. Mead. Oh, she's sleeping. Like a creaking door.
Mustn't fall asleep.
Noelle, are you okay?
Oh, sorry, I zoned out a little. I didn't notice you there. I've summarized my experiences from the mock exam and created a new reading list. Getting to know Mondstadt's geography and a 1-minute history of adventuring in Mondstadt. Oh, there's so much I can learn from them. And then there's eating well in Mondstadt. I never realized there were so many ways to cook in the wild. Oh, and also self-defense, the art of down-to-earth dialogue with monsters. The combat approach of adventurers is definitely worth further study. The only thing is, there's so much to get through.
Ew.
Will I really be able to finish them all?
Crumble cake. Rye bread. Surely these topics won't be covered in the night selection exam.
But what if this is the one time they do come up? What then? What if they ask me how to rescue an adventurer? Or how best to collaborate with the Adventurers Guild? If I neglect these topics now, I may live to regret it later. It looks like every second I have between now and my exam is going to count.
No, Noelle, don't! The books! Those are really heavy books! Points deducted. What if this topic comes up in the exam? Alright, we have 2 more endings? 2 more endings. Again, she has, many more... She has 1 more ending than anybody, but even if somebody was to get a part 2, she has 6 endings per thing. It's crazy. Oh, there she is.
A thesis on chivalry. So much to learn before the... I've been busy preparing. The exam is drawing nearer and... Right. Even though it's just that I failed several times. No, this is my... Plus, there is still... But... On the day of the... Based on the night schedule, but it's just... Even though there is... I've planned my... Well, there's always coffee if I feel sleep. No, I won't. Did I get to work? No.
She sounds insane.
But in the end...
There we go, confront it.
Whenever I encounter...
And you could try to imagine yourself passing the exam.
Imagine myself passing the exam.
If you pass the selection exam, what kind of knight would you want to become?
What kind of knight? I always thought that just qualifying to be a knight was challenging enough to begin with.
Noelle, you're only human. Don't treat yourself as something to an impossible standard. She's surrounded by gods and legends, kind of. So, and then she also has like some layer of, sort of some level of skill with her greatsword and geo element, so I guess she just has high expectations for herself. But even then, yeah, just you be you. Be the best you can be.
The knight that I want to be someday. Oh, that feels so far away that it's a little difficult to imagine.
Let's start with knights closer to home. How about an outrider like Amber?
An outrider? I'm sure Amber would be happy to see the outriders grow as a team. But my strengths are not in scouting and luring the enemy. And I'm not as agile as Amber. I don't know if I would be of any assistance to her. However, I did once get Amber to teach me how to make Baron Bunnies. If I were to use Baron Bunny to lure the enemy away and protect my fellow knights, I suppose I could do it.
If you can perform the duty of a qualified knight, then you might feel more confident about the exam. Or, think of it as practicing when you have to make Baron Bunnies with Amber in the future.
I still have some of the materials we used when she taught me. There's just a few extra things I'd need. Making the stuffing requires pyroslime condensate, and the red dye used to grab the enemy's attention can be made from crushed valberries. It's just that dried valberries are not very suitable for making dye. I'll need to get some fresh ones from the Stormbearer Mountains.
Do I need to get you these things?
So, let's start by going to the Stormbearer Mountains.
Oh, we need to go there. We need to go there right now. Sure. The birds in the trees are singing. The fish in the lakes are jumping from each other. Such a nice day.
This should be plenty of valberries. Oh, pyroslimes. Perfect. They can provide us with another ingredient we need.
Oh, cool. Slimes!
I will have order.
Oh, I'm safe.
Pyroslime condensate, crushed valberries. Good. Now I can start to make a Baron Bunny. Through here. Conceal the stitch. Done.
Looks like the ones Amber makes. Noelle, you are very handy.
Far from it. I know it looks the part on the outside, but I still don't know if it will really work.
Is it gonna look like some monster version of Amber?
There should be a hilly drill camp nearby. Let's place the Baron Bunny there and try it out.
Oh, bless you.
The hilly trills are coming back. Let's see if the Baron Bunny gets their attention. What's going on? They're completely ignoring the Baron Bunny. They're coming this way. Watch out!
Okay.
Everybody stand back!
Fate is upon you.
Howdy.
Torn to oblivion. Shine down. Oh, it neither attracted their attention nor exploded. In the end, all I managed to recreate was the outward appearance.
Perhaps Amber controls it using her pyro abilities?
I suppose the conclusion is I can't become an outrider like Amber.
You can become an outrider like Noelle.
Oh, maybe I'm not yet ready to carry out the work of a fully qualified knight.
Or maybe you're just not suited to becoming an outrider.
But I just can't think of what else I could do. Every time I've looked forward to passing the exam, I always ended up disappointed in the end. Whenever I remember that feeling of disappointment, I stop being able to think about what kind of knight I could become.
You could become an acting Grand Master like Jean, or a cavalry captain like Kaya.
Captain Kaya? Oh no, I could never manage that. Captain Kaya has his own way of thinking and planning. Well, sometimes I can barely understand it, and as for imitating it, I simply wouldn't know where to begin.
Kaya doesn't spend every second of every day on making big plans.
Oh, so you mean I should focus on smaller steps in order to achieve a larger goal? Well, I suppose with smaller goals, I won't be disappointed day to day. Since the larger goal is so high, I couldn't hope to achieve it immediately. In which case... Captain Kaya seems to be in the habit of fishing for information at Angel's Share. That's pretty small, and yet I heard that the reason we were able to arrest those treasure hoarders last time was thanks to Captain Kaya's intel.
Then let's start with Angel's Share.
All right. I hope I can find some intel that proves useful to Mondstadt.
Whoa! Uh-oh. Aspen did something. Caps?
Clear skies can do nothing to hide the brilliance of lightning. Divine bolts can strike even
Oops, that
in the
hasn't happened in a
absence of
while.
rain.
What did
Do you
you
see
write
that
in all
tree?
caps?
Wait, you understand? So, demonstration is not required.
Come
Good.
in, take a seat. We have a few special.
Just like the old times. Sad. Charles?
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Noel. Can I get you a drink? A non-alcoholic drink, of course.
Of course.
Oh, no need. We didn't come here to drink.
Maybe we should stretch the limit a little bit? Let me see what the limit is currently. Streamlabs dashboard. Come on. Get out of here. Okay, advanced stats now. Where is it? Widgets, themes, and overlays. Multi-stream. Recent events? No. Settings. Count settings? No. Alert box. Widgets. Cloud bot. This is the thing I use Nightbot with. Give me a sec. Ah. Nightbot.tv. Log in. Twitch. Authorize. For some reason I thought it was attached to Streamlabs. There's that one timeout. Commands. Custom. Right, it has the Discord thing. I hate how he's a cavalry captain, but he doesn't have a fucking cavalry. That's the message that was deleted. Spam protection. Here we go. Excess caps. What's the limit on this? 50. Let's raise it to 90. How's that? Emotes. Let's raise that to 40. That should be more than enough. I'm not changing the blacklist words. Symbols? Symbols. I'll raise that to 40 as well. Alright. Nightbot has been adjusted to be a little more lenient. The criffing? I don't know. I thought it was a typo. What is criffing? Criffing cavalry captain without a criffing cavalry. Is it just a way to say it? Is it like a smurfing? Is it like a smurf situation? Now you may shout more. Also emotes. You can have more emotes at a time. Up to 40.
I wanted to ask if there's been anyone causing any trouble in the tavern lately.
Yeah, I get that it's like replacing fuck. Star Wars? Is that in like Boba Fett or something like that? Is that a new thing? I have to look up a lot of new things recently because there's a lot of like TikTok slang I don't know. So I don't know if it's ever something like that.
Troublemakers? Let me think.
Oh, really?
It's that guy drinking at the table over there. Pain. He keeps ordering refills of our strongest drink. Death Afternoon.
Pain, huh? I don't know, man. It's in the fanfics. Can't say I've read those.
Look how he's wobbling. If he passes out drunk, that could spell trouble.
Yes, that certainly sounds like a lot of trouble, although that's not quite what I was asking about.
Charles, what is that facial hair?
Is there anything in the tavern that has been out of the ordinary lately?
Out of the ordinary? Let me think.
Let me stroke my beard.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, there is. There are still some empty glasses on the tables upstairs that need clearing away. Must have been left there by the customers this morning. But I am busy with the accounts at the moment, and if I can't find time to clear the tables before the evening crowd arrives, things could get difficult.
Really? Well, that sounds truly terrible. Maybe I can help?
Noelle, you're forgetting why we're here.
Oh, sorry. I couldn't help myself. Mr. Charles, what I was really trying to ask was...
Yeah, I don't see anybody with good facial hair in this game. I don't even know if there's a dude that's a 5-star or a 4-star with facial hair, now that I think about it. Everybody's a fucking himbo or a twink.
Oh, I know. You wanted to know if you could help out, right? Surely that would be asking too much. I have yet to thank you properly for helping us move those kegs last time, and here you are offering to help again. I couldn't accept your offer in good conscience. That being said, we are quite overwhelmed right now, so if it's all the same to you, ma'am, would you mind serving the customers for a while?
Oh, okay then. It seems you are in great need of assistance.
Oh, thanks a million. I'll leave you to serve the customers then. Start by taking this Death Afternoon to Pain, and then maybe you can clear the tables on the second floor?
Some twonks too. Bartender minigame. Noelle cannot say no to people. That was one of the things in her first hangout event, is that she can't say no to people. So you have to like help her with that. Himbos, twinks, mobs, and absolute goddesses. And the twonks.
Thanks. I'll leave the tavern in your capable hands.
Wow. So this is what happens when I try to go with the flow. It appears that Captain Kaya's way with words does not come the most naturally to me.
Can't say I'm completely surprised.
But waitressing in the tavern should be a good means of gathering intel, right? It's quite a common motif in the books I've read.
Nope. Yeah. Yes. Lisa.
I just need to keep my eyes and ears open while I'm helping Charles with the tavern duties.
Who wants to guess how old Lisa is? Or at least according to all the info that people have scraped from the little there is of this game.
Excuse me, Payne.
I could tell you.
Here is the drink you ordered.
What? What's that? Oh, yeah, put it to the side. I think I need to sober up. This drink is strong. Oh, I don't feel so good.
According to what I can find, she's 32, which is my age. Exactly. So, yeah, She acts older, but looks like she's in her 20s.
Mr. Payne, are you all right? Do you need to take a rest?
This is a tricky situation. How are we supposed to get any intel out of this guy?
Let me think. If I'm not mistaken, Captain Kaya would first get his subject drunk before asking them any questions.
Bro, dude, home slice. Surely he's too drunk to tell us anything by now.
This appears to be true. We must find another approach. Captain Kaya would probably appear cordial and sincere as a means to convince his subject to lower their guard, would he not?
Why are you so similar in age to my oldest brother? That's not allowed.
One must start by focusing on the person's individual circumstances and communicate a complete willingness to help.
Chrono's 10 years older than me.
Slowly move the conversation in the desired direction.
Oh boy.
Ooh, but how can I offer to help Mr. Payne right here and now?
Splash water in his face.
I've got it! Perhaps the dried fruits that I prepared for my exam could help him to sober up. Mr. Payne? Please eat this. It will make you feel better.
Oh, what's this? Oh, it tastes sweet and sour. Ooh, woof. I do feel slightly better now. Oh, you're Noelle, isn't it? And next to you is,
Mr. Payne? Are you feeling any better? Is there anything you wish to tell me?
Leaves me silently sweating over my ass turning 28.
Next to you is, it's the death afternoon that I ordered, yes. Did you bring this to my table? Oh, thanks, Noelle. This drink is so strong.
Mr. Payne? Mr. Payne?
Back to drunkenness again.
How can this be? Drinking like this is disastrous for one's health.
Maybe plying the customers with alcohol isn't the best approach. You could just listen in on their conversations instead.
Perhaps. Although, maybe it would be easier if there were a few more customers.
Turning 20 in July. I'll be 33 by then.
Oh, Mr. Charles also asked me to clear the tables on the second floor. If the second floor is filled with customers, perhaps I'll have the opportunity to overhear a thing or two. It's such a mess. I must clear everything away quickly so that we can serve more customers.
And there's no customers.
Oh, so many stains. Oh, once the tables are clear, they'll need to be washed with a good... We're almost done. A clean and tidy environment always brightens my mood. Whew. Finally, all clear. Let's go check in with Charles. Mr. Charles, everything has been dealt with. Is there anything else you need help with?
Wow, already? The customer at the table by the window just ordered a couple of things. Would you mind taking care of them?
Okay, leave it all to me.
It boggles my mind because we were thinking about Lord of the Rings recently, and that's 21 years old at this point. I remember watching that when it first came out. Gonna kiss her on the mouth.
With Noelle here, the tavern feels livelier than ever.
Noelle works busily at the tavern late into the night.
It's not easy working at a tavern, but at least it's over now.
Yeah. Did you manage to gather any intel or get paid for your work?
Well done to you, too. Oh, intel.
No, stop. Don't make me think about the passage of time.
No, I got so caught up with working that I completely forgot we were here to gather intel. What should I do? There are hardly any customers left that I could talk to. Oh, am I so incapable of handling even a simple task like this?
Thanks for all your help today, Noelle. I've been a bartender here for more than a decade, and I've never seen a happier crowd of drinkers than the ones who are here tonight. I can only assume that with you serving the customers, the wine tasted all the sweeter.
I'm quite sure that can't be true. I didn't do anything particularly special.
Customers don't come here purely for the drinks. They come for what the drink represents. Some time to relax after a long day of work. Often customers choose this tavern not just for the quality of the drinks we serve, but also for the great atmosphere. You may not have brewed the wine, or even mixed the drinks. But for many customers, service with a smile is what makes the difference between a glass of wine and a great night out. It seems this tavern could do with more than just a single bartender. What we need is some proper waiting staff to really take care of the customers. Perhaps I could convince the boss to hire a server. Anyway, I digress. Thanks again for all your help tonight.
Wow. I'm so glad to know I made everyone so happy.
It's okay that you didn't collect any intel. You're looking after Mondstadt in your own way.
Yes. Even though I failed to imitate Captain Kaya, it looks like I was still able to help those in need.
It's the same with an exam. You'll always have strengths and weaknesses. Just aim to do well the things you're good at.
Yes. I will keep that in mind. Thank you.
Ahem. Sorry to interrupt. I sense that it's probably not the best moment. However, could I ask for one last little favor?
Pay her!
Drinking to make merry is all well and good, but passing out drunk in my tavern? That's a pain.
Who needs to be taken home?
Pain ordered 2 more deaths after noon over the course of the night.
Why didn't you cut him off, bartender? You saw he was already drunk. Why did you keep serving him? Work made for a maid. Sometimes it's best to stick to what you know. Six-fingered Jose! One more ending. So we're gonna imitate Jean somehow? That was the other choice? So we gotta defeat that crowd of enemies with the bunk Baron Bunny. And then choose a different answer. That'll be the last ending for the night.
Yes, this should be plenty of bellberries. Oh, pyro slimes. Perfect. They can provide us with another ingredient we need.
Slimes!
Order guide you.
Pyro slime condensate, good. Far from it. There should be a... The hilly trails are coming back. Let's see if the Baron Bunny gets their attention. What's going on? They're completely ignoring the Baron Bunny. They're coming this way. Watch out!
You need to shave. No problem.
It neither attracted their attention. I suppose the... Oh,
let's see here.
Maybe, but every time I've looked, whenever I remember that...
You could become an acting grandmaster like Jean.
Master Jean? How could I ever become someone great like her? Master Jean is a pillar of the Knights of Favonius, and a great source of inspiration to me. If I could gain even 1 or 2 of her qualities, I would be very happy. But the thought of becoming a knight just like her in every way? Oh, I could never achieve that.
Just set a goal first. We can start from the smaller details.
You think so? I suppose if the goal is set so high that I couldn't hope to achieve it immediately, I won't be too disappointed day to day. But where to start? I can't imagine what I would need to do to become more like Master Jean.
Jean doesn't always sit in her office. Jean often helps out the locals around town.
Oh, that's true. Master Jean is always lending a hand to citizens in need. So strong, but so gentle too. I still don't think I can do what Master Jean does. But at least I could start by trying to be gentle like her. Okay, then let's head back to Mondstadt and see if anyone needs help.
So we're just going into your default, helping anybody in need.
I'm sorry, Marjorie. I was focused solely on chatting with Quinn. I didn't see anything else at all. If you're out of other options, maybe you could get help from the Knights? I'm sure if Master Jean heard about it, she'd help you find it in no time.
Thanks. I'll check with a few more people first. If no one has seen it, then I guess I'll just have to ask the Knights.
Alright, well, I hope it turns up soon. Bye now.
Maybe I should just tell the Knights already.
Miss Marjorie, are you in need of assistance?
Oh, Noelle. Since you asked, I seem to have misplaced a monocle that I imported from Sumeru. I was organizing the stock that had just arrived, and because the monocle was so fragile, I took it out, wiped it, and put it aside. But then, I went to get it after I was done with the stock, and it was gone. I've asked around, but no one seems to have any idea where it could be.
Has anything like this happened before?
Anything like this? Well, it's not completely unheard of. You know my store. There are all sorts of exotic items. In the past, I've lost a carved wooden perch and some boneware, but as soon as I reported them missing to the Knights, they were recovered right away.
May I ask, where were the missing items recovered from?
Oh, the wooden perch was mistaken for a real fish by Margaret's cat, and as for the boneware, they eventually found that in a dog kennel somewhere outside the city.
Reminds me of some commission once involving a missing cat and some tax returns. People calling on the Knights for so many things, it's no wonder Jean is so busy.
Oh no, we mustn't increase Jean's workload any further. Master Jean's time should be spent on more important things. Miss Marjorie, would you mind letting me help you find the missing monocle? I may not be as efficient as Master Jean, but I will do my very best to help you find it.
I will help too.
Oh, of course that's okay. But isn't asking Noelle the same thing as asking the Knights?
I'd better gather some more information before heading out. As well as confirming some details regarding the monocle itself, we should find out as much as possible from Marjorie about the circumstances under which it went missing.
So, do you have some ideas on where to start? Ask me whatever you want to know. I'll answer to the best of my memory.
It's probably gonna be animal related. Animals stealing your shit. What can you tell us about the missing item?
The missing item. Well, it's a monocle to start with. And since it came from Sumeru, the design should be fairly recognizable. As for other distinguishing features, it's very light and it's very small.
The bird flying away with it? Stupid bird. Did you see anything?
I had my head down and I was busy working through the stock. I didn't see anything that was going on around me. But the street is so busy that surely someone would have noticed if it had been stolen.
Did you hear anything?
Oh, now that you mention it,
Mm-hmm.
I do remember hearing some kind of flapping sound. The sound went as soon as it came, and I was focused on checking if anyone had seen anything, so I didn't give it too much thought at the time. Do you think it could be connected?
Maybe we can investigate in the direction in which the noise disappeared.
I first heard it behind me, and then it seemed to fade out in a northwesterly direction. Now I wish I'd followed the sound and spoken to people along the way.
Honorary Knight, shall we go ahead in that direction and make some inquiries? Maybe we'll find some clues.
It was a bird! Northwest, eh?
Wind go with you.
She didn't see anything. Pretty sure she didn't see anything. She could have heard something, though. You. You see anything? No? Clues. Shit. Well, what the? Nope. Stamina. And back with smooth face. Smooth like baby bottom. Missing person poster. No. Yeah, good place for a missing poster for my brother. Maybe I'm looking a little too far into this.
A missing monocle, you say? I don't recall my child bringing anything like that back home.
Okay, talking to people. Sorry for bothering you. Music is a vibe.
Sound? Sorry, I wasn't on patrol nearby at the time of the incident. But if you need any backup, please send for me at any time.
You know what? Yeah, I knew it.
Excuse me, Glory. Have you heard anything that might be described as a flapping sound in this area recently? Marjorie's monocle has gone missing from her shop. We're trying to look for clues.
Flapping sound? Yes, I think so. I believe it's the sound of a finch flapping its wings.
Did that lady have the Rona? She's like sick in this game. She has some sort of sickness. So she like throws her change in the well to, you know, wish to be better. And then in the nighttime, her brother comes into the wishing well and just steals all the loose change to help pay for her medical bills. They really need to fucking... I want to help them. It's like, here's 100,000 Mora. Go looked at by a doctor.
It sounded a lot heavier today than usual. As if it was carrying something.
So, maybe the finch took the monocle back to its nest.
I did call this, right? I said she didn't see anything, but she probably heard something.
Well, I've seen their nests in the past on occasion while I'm cleaning the roof. What do you say we have a look, Traveler? Finally, we have a lead to go on. Thank you, Glory.
You're welcome. May you swiftly recover the lost item by the grace of the Animo Archon.
Venti isn't gonna do shit. He's coming to the game later, but... By the way, if you want... Okay. These are the characters that are coming to the game soon. Venti. He's been in the game, but his event is coming up. So you can get Venti. He's basically the god of Mondstadt. Or former, whatever. And then alongside him is going to be Boba Boy. And then Ayaka is going to get her a solo banner. Those are the ones coming up at the moment.
Embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Venti is good, but I'm going to be waiting on Kazuha still. Oh, these rooms. Egg!
No. It doesn't seem to be here. Oh, I don't think it's here.
Last one. Finch! Those are actually pigeons. I don't know where that second...
We found it! This must be Miss Marjorie's missing monocle.
Oh, there it is.
Let's take it back to her right away. I hope we haven't kept her waiting too long.
Finches are also a natural invasive species. Oh, that is cool. There you go. One island where the finch adapted their beaks
We found your monocle.
several different ways based on the foods on the specific parts of that island.
Wow, you were so quick. How wonderful. I thought I wouldn't be hearing back for a few days yet.
A few days? That long?
Sure. In the past, when I've lost something and asked the Knights for help, it can take them a while to get around to it.
Because they make Jean do everything.
After all, the Knights have all sorts of things that they're busy with, big and small. No matter how capable Jean might be, she can't be in two places at once, can she? Thanks to you, Noelle, we don't have to trouble the Knights with every little thing that comes up. Now that I think about it, Noelle is basically like another Jean. In that sense, it really does feel like Jean can be in two places at once.
No, surely you can't be serious. How can I compare to Master Jean? I can only help people with small things, like finding lost property.
Whether it's big or small, it's all the same to us. Things we can't handle by ourselves. Noelle, once you've qualified as an official knight, will that mean you don't have time to help us anymore?
No, not at all. If I do become a knight in the future, I will continue to help everyone with their problems.
I was just kidding. Keep up the good work, Noelle. I'm sure everyone in Mondstadt can't wait to see the kind of knight you become.
I will keep working hard.
Thanks again. I suppose I should put this in a secure place this time.
The kind of knight that I become.
Noelle, you seem quite pleased.
Oh, do I? Yes. Maybe it's because I'm not afraid anymore. I've never dared to imagine myself as a knight before. I always feared that the higher my expectations, the more disappointed I'll be if I don't live up to them. But let's say I do become a knight in the future. Maybe I will simply continue to do the same things that I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to me how small these things are or how tiring. I do these things not because I'm a maid, but because of my own will.
Noelle, just be the kind of knight that you want to be.
Yes, there's no need to become someone else, nor worry about failing. As long as I perform better in my next exam than in my previous one, then one day, I will become a knight that I can be proud of.
Hey, we got the good ending. Someday Noelle will become a knight like no other. The one and only Noelle. That's her final ending. Well, we ended on the best ending, I think. The one that gave her the most closure. Let's get these rewards. Oh, she gave me lighter-than-air pancakes. Noelle's specialty. These thick pastries are a special afternoon snacks of the Knights of Favonius. They give people the sense that they have fallen upon a layer of fluffy clouds. And seeing Noelle's smile makes the feeling all the sweeter. 10 of those pancakes. Let's look at the memories. Yeah. This is us having tea and leeway. This is her having the story embellished. She got little swirls in her eyes. She got a perfect score and got recruited, but she couldn't stick around. She's got to do her own thing. She didn't get a perfect score, and she needs to study more. This one is the one we just got. Just helping people. Just going around helping people like she already does. And bartending. And escorting a drunk person. Nice. Again, most people only have 5 endings, as you can see here. I guess Seiyu and Toma have 6 endings. Interesting. Everybody else has had 5, but I guess I haven't done Bennett or Chongyun, who both have 6 as well. So Diona, Beidou, Goro, and Ningguang all had 5 endings a pop. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here total have 6 endings. That's fun. What are y'all thinking for next time? How about we figure this out right now? Which one should we do in the future? We still have Barbara. We still have Chongyun and Bennett. We have Seiyu, Toma, and Yunjin. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of them. I could roll a d6. You vote Yunjin? What's everybody else thinking? Got a little dice tower here. Let's see here. D6. Does this fit? Will this fit? Yeah, it'll fit. All votes for Yunjin, it seems. Yunjin. Yeah. Unanimous. Let's see what the dice says. A 2. Well, it's only one off. So that would have been Seiyu. But Yunjin, that sounds good. We can do that next time. The dice decided Noelle, by the way, on the previous stream. And it just happened to be her birthday yesterday, so it kind of worked out. And only doing half of her story kind of was, like, bothering me a little bit. So I wanted to get that out of the way. But yeah, we can do Yunjin next time. She is a opera kabuki theater person. The fates. The fates are with us. So yeah, we only got 6 more of these. I'm looking forward to all of them. They're all pretty good. And I'm getting rewards from each of them. You know, you get 60 Primo Gems per person. It's so nice having nothing on this. It's so good. It's nice. I haven't had that cleared in a long time. So this has got another 7 days before the next banner. I don't have any of these, but I do have 21,937.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same
Thank
as
you.
I remember.
Thank you.
But where are those who share the memory?
So I have 139 wishes total at the moment. Yummy, yummy Primo Gems. It's tasty. I'm going to stop for tonight. We've been going for 2.5 hours. These hangout events, as I said, are long. And unless I start really early in the day, I can't do more than one. Saving all my Primos for Ito. I was saving mine for Kazuha, and then turns out the leak was not real, or at least he's not in 2.6, maybe 2.7. That just means I get more time to save for him. But,
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Chungling. But anybody looking to pull somebody, good luck out there with that, because you honestly need it. I've gotten very lucky with my pulls in the past. The first one I actually went for was Hu Tao, and,
Silly child.
whoop. First one I went for was Hu Tao, and I technically lost the 50-50 on Mona. I got her in 12, and then I got Hu Tao after that, but that went for Zhongli, got him, and then I went for Raiden and got her. So, had pretty decent luck. I'm hoping I got that in the future, but anyway.
Haven't you heard?
Thank you for all stopping by. Hope you had fun. Yunjin is next. next time we stream. Thanks for coming. Bye bye.